Hello, this week's topic is obesity and trauma. We often hear the statistic that 95 to 90% of people who go on diets end up failing. So, why do people fail so frequently when they go on diets? I believe it's because people attempt to go on a diet without addressing the true root causes of obesity. People think that the only reason they're overweight is because they eat too much and don't exercise enough. It's true that overeating and lack of exercise can lead to obesity, but this is not the only reason. The root cause of obesity goes much deeper than diet and exercise. To understand the root cause, we must ask the question, why do people overeat? In many cases, depression is the cause of overeating and therefore leads to obesity. Many people who experience depression have gone through a severe trauma. If you've ever watched My 600-Pound Life, you'll notice that many of the participants in the show experienced severe childhood trauma. Many trauma survivors use food as a coping mechanism for their difficult emotions. Eating masks their pain and they risk becoming addicted. Many people eat excessively to cope with their paralyzing pain, and they become addicted to food. The more they eat, the more weight they gain, and the worse they feel. And that leads to even more eating, and it's a vicious cycle that just continues. I am aware that other factors can contribute to overeating, so I'll outline those as well. The food industry is also complicit in making junk food very addictive. It would be nice if the food industry made healthy food addictive, but junk food is probably more profitable. You can research YouTube for documentaries on how the food industry makes junk food very addictive. I won't cover that here because it is a very long topic. The next contributor to obesity is brain function. The hypothalamus is found at the center of the brain and it controls hunger. Near the hypothalamus, you find the amygdala, which controls emotions. Since these two parts of the brain are so close to each other, when the emotions are impacted, naturally our appetite is impacted. If you have unhealed trauma, you can continue to experience very difficult emotions. And as your amygdala is processing these difficult emotions, as mentioned before, that impacts your hypothalamus. And therefore, you might be a lot hungrier than you really are. And that could cause you to overeat and gain more weight. And again, the vicious cycle continues. But I wanted to make sure that I brought up the topic of the biological aspect of overeating. A third factor that contributes to obesity is medications. There are many medications that have the side effect of weight gain. I encourage you to do research on any medications that you may be taking to figure out if they are contributing to any weight gain. Or if you are interested in this topic in general, YouTube has many videos related to this topic. Now, what do these three factors have in common? They are all out of your control. You did not bring the trauma upon yourself. You did not create the highly addictive junk food. You did not create your brain structure. You did not create the medications that make you gain weight. All of this was imposed on you. So what can you do? I recommend a gradual reduction of the junk food that you intake. If you cannot completely eliminate it, a significant reduction would greatly help. I recommend reducing as much stress as possible from your life. Wherever it's possible, set boundaries so that you can reduce your stress, or see where you can make things in your life more efficient to open up more available time. I also recommend talking to your doctor If your medications could potentially be making you gain weight, perhaps there are alternatives. Your doctor can also help you with taking tests that will determine if you have hormone imbalances or other physical issues that are creating the obesity. Most of all, I recommend, as I always do, seeking the help of a therapist. If a lot of this is rooted in emotional eating, then a therapist can help you get through everything, and that will reduce your emotional eating and bring you back to better health. I also believe in supplementing therapy. Please see my video on May 28, 2024. I list several ideas to supplement therapy. These are not intended to substitute therapy. As mentioned, these are simply to supplement it. I would like to add one thing to that list, and that is breathing techniques. I recommend breathing techniques because they often help calm us down. There are so many breathing techniques that I can't list them all here, but I strongly recommend doing a Google search and trying different techniques out until you figure out which is the right one for you. I understand the weight challenges that we navigate through as sexual trauma survivors. You are definitely not alone in this. I encourage you to keep on working on your physical and emotional healing. Never give up. You are worth every penny and every minute that you invest in your healing. Thank you for tuning in this week. Hi, my name is Rosalinda Martinez. I'm a retreat leader at Empowerment Light. If you'd like to get connected with more tools and resources to help you on your journey, please see my website in the description section. As always, like and subscribe if you like this video. Look forward to videos every Tuesday.